My name is Corey Taylor, and today I'm going to do a presentation over power and hand tool safety and the inspection of the tool before using. The inspection and safety regarding power and hand tools is a broad category. It can be anything from electric, pneumatic, hydraulic to gas powered. Ranges from simple hammers to weed eaters to grinders. Today I'm going to be going over how to inspect a couple of different types of hand tools and things you should look for. So the first tool we'll be going over today is a hammer. I have two different examples of a hammer I'm going to be showing you. I'm going to be checking for loose fitting grips, cracks or splinters in the handles, loose fitting heads, mushrooming of the heads, and making sure you're using the right hammer for the job. Alright, so the first one we have is 8-pound sledgehammer. Obviously, if you're driving in nails, you wouldn't want to use an 8-pound sledgehammer. Smash your fingers pretty good. But I'm just going to be showing you the cracks in the hammer. As you can see down through here, you have cracks all through this handle. The head is loose. You can see it wiggling. The grip is still in good shape, but one deterioration in that handle and it could cause an accident. That come off and hit you in the face, weighs 8 pounds, wouldn't be good. The second hammer we have is your basic framing hammer, claw hammer. You can see the handle's in good shape, no cracks or deterioration, the claws aren't broken, no mushrooming of the heads, and the grip is still on tight. So I would say that one is good to use. But obviously you wouldn't want to use this for busting up concrete or anything like you would the 8-pound hammer. This is for driving nails and framing up houses. Okay, before I move on to a different tool, I'm going to go over a few more hammer safety tips. Select a hammer that is comfortable for you and that is the proper size and weight for the job. Choose a hammer with a striking face diameter approximately 12 millimeters larger than the face of the tool being struck. Choose a hammer with a cushioned handle to protect you from vibration, impact, and squeezing pressure. Use hammers with electrically insulated handles for work on or around exposed energized parts. Ensure that the head of the hammer is firmly attached to the handle. Replace loose, cracked, or splintered handles. Keep the work area clear. Discard any hammer with mushroomed or chipped face or with cracks in the claw or eye sections. Wear safety glasses or goggles. Strike a hammer blow squarely with the striking face parallel to the surface being struck. Always avoid glancing blows and over or under strikes. Look behind and above you before swinging the hammer. Keep enough clearance from fellow workers. And maintain a secure footing and keep good balance while using a hammer. Alright, I'm now moving on to the grinder inspection. Some things you should look for when inspecting your grinder. The grinder should be in good working condition. The cable should be free from damages. The cord should be flexible. The motor capacity should be marked in RPMs. The dead man switch should be in working condition. The handle should be provided and on the machine. Wheel guard should be properly installed on the machine. The grinding wheel should be free from defects and rotating capacity should be marked. The grinder should be double insulated, otherwise grounded. Always use the designated key for removing the wheel. The machine should be operated by a competent person, and the RPM of the wheel should be more than the RPM of the motor. Alright, so I have two different grinders here. One is in pretty rough shape, and the other one is basically brand new, so it's good to go. So on your inspection, it says to make sure your cord is in good shape. Obviously this one's not. It has multiple breaks throughout it. This grinder is also missing the handle. The wheel has no legible markings on it. But one thing I do like about this grinder is the dead man switch on the handle. It's hand grip right there so you can work it from the bottom. Whereas this one, you have to lock it in place every time you go to use it. But this one does have the guard in place. The handle the cord has no brakes on it. And it's double insulated so it doesn't have to have the ground on there. Handles here, everything's perfect shape on this one. I want to point out this on here, it has the RPMs at 1200 RPMs, or 12,000 RPMs This is just an example of a grinder disc. It doesn't go on that grinder particularly, but as you can see, the speeds are marked on here to So right here is the max RPMs. So this disc wouldn't work with this grinder because it's less RPMs than what that grinder is. So with that, I'm about out of time. So I hit a few key points, and that's it.